Let's watch the Real Talk with Eileen TV show.
You see me looking fly in Hudson Martin. I know I don't really do big earrings, but this is really lovely. And of course, that's my guest for today. Help me welcome Hudson Martin. Yay!
Hello everyone.
Welcome. Lately, what I see you is all black. I noticed you just to do dark colors. What's up with black? What I see you now with?
This is some things happen for a purpose.
Right.
I've been putting on so much weight since I lost her. Like, I really reduced in weight, and so many people were asking, "Are you okay?" I said I am fine. It's just that I'm going through a certain period. Secondly, is I think proper marketing strategy.
Right.
I've never had the chance to do like photo shoots in order for me to like actually and define my originality. We should say it that way.
Hey.
Because what I see on these cameras, I don't like.
Really?
Most of the time, due to the fact that the photographers want to sell out their own work
Versus the
versus the designer. I like to look authentic. And
Let's watch the Real Talk with Eileen TV show. By our very own daughter of Sierra Leone, Keister.
Welcome back to Elegance, the Real Talk Show. You already heard the intro. You see me looking fly in Hudson Martin. I know I don't really do big earrings, but this is really lovely. And of course, that's my guest for today. Help me welcome Hudson Martin. Yay!
hello everyone.
Welcome. Lately, what I see you is all black. I noticed you just to do dark colors. What's up with black? What I see you now with?
Actually, for me, black is my ultimate color.
Okay.
I'm so into black. If I turn back, people they say it's anything attached where you always wear black. But for this purpose, at the morning, my sister. I'm so sorry. Only sister on the 28th of November.
Oh no.
I've been on mourning for like almost like 2 months now.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's part of it that I'm in black now.
Okay, I'm so sorry. Look at me all, but I'm so sorry. May her soul rest in peace. All right. So how are you though? I mean, besides the, when you lost your sister, how's life? How's everything?
Good.
Okay.
This is some things happen for a purpose.
Right.
I've been putting on so much weight since I lost her. Like, I really reduced in weight, and so many people were asking, "Are you okay?" I said I am fine. It's just that I'm going through a certain period. So far, so good. I think I appreciate the way I look at the moment.
Yeah.
Because of I've been fighting to lose weight, So that helped me to lose weight. It gives me some amount of happiness.
Right. Some confidence. Nice.
Even my style says change. Even the way I design my clothes change.
Okay.
A lot of transformation going on. So far, so good. I think I return the glory to God.
Man, amen. And you really look good. It's so funny you brought it up. I was gonna say damn, because we know you and your pot belly, but now look how sexy, But of course, if you don't know that Hudson Martin, at one time we biggest fashion designer in Sierra Leone, and I'm definitely wearing a Hudson Martin dress. I bring these earrings for me. I'm just gonna shock, like, I never see her with big earrings. I gotta do what I gotta do, because I'm not a fashion designer. I know fashion looking, but of course, I read your bio, and I know say, one part of the names, like I said, we would talk about top designers, Hudson Martin did it. So first of all, also you get your inspiration for fashion.
So for me, I think I was sent with my grandmom.
Okay.
Yeah, I was raised by my grandmom and my granddad.
Eh?
So like my granny be the sog na us.
Oh,
She wasn't doing it for like commercial purpose. But like every clothes she wear back then, really love her myself. It is so for we think so for good church. So since I be so close to her and attached to them, so I'm always sit down by them and they watch me see it they do. So I drew a lot of inspiration from her.
okay.
And when she passed, I focused mainly on the Sierra Leonean elements. We are Sierra Leoneans, we have our own sense of style.
Right.
And we need to be authentic and real in what I think we should be wearing.
Mm-hmm.
My style is really based on those kind of things. I don't like to replicate what I see on the media or like on social media handles.
Okay.
I like to look back in time. I think you remember the last time from my day, I
Right.
call like reclaiming our territory.
Exactly.
So I like when we look Sierra Leonean,
Okay.
we look classy. We are classy people. We are like beautiful, elegant people. So I like looking that way.
So that's basically Hudson Martin brand is just showing that Sierra Leonean. And I know you kind of mix it up with a little European as well. So why are you mixing up with the European just for the international market or basically because you just want to create a Hudson Martin unique blend?
I think I want to contribute in the area of development.
Okay.
Like international recognition. That's why normally they add the European chic into the Africa thingy. See, when you look at my pieces exactly, you don't see too African, but you see the European chic in it as well.
Right.
Like I want like our clothes to go far.
Okay.
Back then we Sierra we close, the hits the international or the areas that will actually want for see we clothes they go to. But if you mix the African and the European chic together, I think people in the Western world can appreciate it. They were able to wear it.
Okay.
Something not too heavy, something not too not too colorful. Like white people don't do too much of bright colors except for festivities.
Right.
So like those subtle colors, it can hit like international.
SM market. Because I know that's why you guys are really fighting and pushing to go international. And we're still kind of struggling. What will you say are some of your challenges? I've had a lot of different fashion designers on my getting of their own challenge of, breaking that. My dream and aspiration is to do that, but yet still we're not there yet. So as Hudson Martin, which you would say are some of your own challenges them? Or you don't break internationally?
Well, actually, the challenges are many, but I will mention few.
Okay.
Is we Sierra Leoneans to appreciate our own stuffs, you know? In as much as so many people now wear like tailor pieces made in Sierra Leone, but I think we need to do more.
Okay.
Because I think we've beat the odds that we cannot deliver.
Right.
Now we can deliver. We have the stores that come with a lot of fabric. They come with trimmings.
Mhm.
They used to like accentuate your clothes.
Right.
And think the challenges are not too much, but the bigger side of it, we want the people in Sierra Leone to appreciate our local content.
Right.
They should understand again the fact that we producing our clothes here, it's costier than when you do it in Nigeria because we don't have like fabric stores that produce fabrics exactly in scratch. You produce it from the scratch, produce your trimmings or like the lining. So we have to buy it out there, do shipments, and it adds value to it. So some people I have had a lot of people that say, "Oh, your pieces are more expensive than when I buy in Nigeria or buy from Ghana." What I would tell them that is, when I get my fabric, for those people who have stores that produce fabric,
Right.
have factories that manufacture fabric. So when they manufacture it, at least it goes for a lower cost than when we go and buy it from them, come with it to our country, produce it. You have to pay workers, you have to pay tailors.
Right.
No, that's a lot.
Of course.
That is one big challenge we are facing. And secondly is I think proper marketing strategy.
Right.
I've never had a chance to do like photo shoots in order for me to like actually and define my originality. We should say it that way.
Okay.
Because what I see on these cameras, I don't like.
Really?
Most of the time, due to the fact that the photographers want to sell out their own work versus versus the designer. I like to look authentic and original. I like your actual face, your cheekbones, the makeup. Let it looks as it is.
Okay.
Than being so Photoshop. And for me, I find it so difficult.
Okay. So how are you able to sell your brand? Like, as far as the marketing, like you said, we all know you, but yet still, do you even have a page on Facebook?
You have a Facebook page and an Instagram page. Okay, I think those two platforms I'm in, but I stopped uploading my pictures there because of replication. People will go out there. In fact, that's one reason that I find out that it's what's like destroy a lot of designers in Sierra Leone. Or if I should use the word, like it's scatter with business there. But what do? They will go to your page, they take your picture, and they will not even try to switch the style. They will look for the same color, they will look for your tailors, they will sneak and then come and give the work, they give the work to the tailor man, they for let the tailor man the stitcher. And at the end of the day, sometimes me go pay lesser, you can pay higher because you so want the thing, you will go through me and you go through me tailors. It creates a lot of chaos in the workspace.
Really?
So I stopped uploading stuff on my social media handles, but now I'm thinking of let I just put an day in.
No, just put up because if not your way, social media is the place to be. To be honest, me I'm not a social media type person, but really it easy for sale, because we self also want to be proud for sale. Oh my God, this is a Sierra Leonean brand and Sierra Leonean, stuff and everything else.
Like also be like every designer, I think, have a perfect image of an individual that can carry your piece well.
Right.
A few people like I always liked to wear my clothes. I always like to give them the pieces. And you will take like proper pictures, proper makeup, proper accessories, and all that makes your design to look good. Most of the time, the design would be good, but the makeup is bad, or your accessories is not proper. Or the style does not go the right way you want it. So even the way you style your hair, it can affect the yes.
So wait, hold on, pause right there. Hudson bought me clothes. Now, it make I ask now. Did the hair go with the clothes? Or the makeup? Or the... I'm gonna be sure, huh?
If every right person I told you when I walked in, actually it's a voluminous top and the big hair. It's just perfect. It works perfectly for.
Thank you. But I understand what you were saying, and I know for you, I mean, even when I said in the intro, you're known to basically make pieces for like people in high society. Can you mention some of the names that you actually do stuff for? Because it doesn't talk say it gets certain people that. Okay.
I'm lucky to be called by the first lady time ago.
Nice.
She called the two of us, two guys, that they recommended to her that she wanted to try us. So we went to her office. I was excited. I looked at her so much. She has a great body. She has a very pretty face. Yeah, and this is somebody that can be a work of art. I've always the longing for that. So they called us, the two of us, two guys. She gave us 2 fabric.
Okay.
And she said, I want you guys to go just walk around this fabric and see what you can bring up, and I will know the exact person that I'll be working with. So they gave the guy gave the other guy, and then they gave me something to wear, to fix up. So I took the fabric. It took me a lot of time need to actually come up with a design. The other guy, in fact, returned his like 2 days after. So the person that recommended me to her called me, said, it's so awesome. It's all that guy don't count you take no count the mommy clothes. I said, hold on. So I took my time. I designed a jumpsuit.
Okay.
A throw over jackets with nice palacio pants for her too. So I took the pieces and dropped it at the office. The day she took the jumpsuit and put it on. In fact, people that have been following, people that know me, do not even hesitate to ask again what person is wearing. They start calling the outside.
So we know so that you do.
So when you are used to for certain people, your artist video will know.
Right.
And you need introduction.
Exactly.
So it was amazing. She called me the first minute. She said, Hudson, I needed to come to the office. I went to the office and she was wearing the jumpsuit. It was fantastic.
I remember, I think I saw it. It was really beautiful.
It is difficult to get for women.
Right.
In order to get the fit right, it's very difficult. And that was a masterpiece. I went to the office. She commended me. She said, you did a good job. I would like you to work for me.
Okay.
And since then, she was giving me a lot of
fabrics and things like that.
New designs I will design them and then bring to her. She has been supporting me a lot, and I appreciate that. And personally, she's one of the key people everybody who wants to.
Of course, definitely.
I also have the wife of Gentle.
Okay.
She wears everything Hudson Martin. Yes. I have like Elizabeth Square from the commercial bank.
Okay.
She wears all everything Hudson Martins.
Okay.
I have a lot of.
I know you do. These are just like, we know someone, the first lady, definitely, hello, what's up? So definitely, I am proud to say I am sitting with the first lady's designer. Marcus, I don't want you to go anywhere because I'll be right back after this commercial break.
Let's watch the Real Talk with Eileen TV show. By our very own daughter of Sierra Leone, Eileen Keister.
Welcome back to Ellen Kiss of the World Touch. If you just walked in, I have one of the biggest fashion designers in Sierra Leone. He goes by the name Hudson Martin. Welcome back. Welcome back. If you just miss, First Lady, in other way, I might include so, but Hudson includes where I'm. So many say not top notch. But anyways, I mean, of course, I'm so proud of you guys in the Sierra Leonean industry, especially fashion, because you say Aliyah, all man they really try for push her internationally. And you in particular, you always decide for be authentic. And you mix out the European style. But my question now is how you able to put your styles in together? Because you talk even behind the scenes, you're like, I need to watch social media or Instagram. So in other words, you don't get your inspiration from social media. We then can say some people they're going to Pinterest, because the people they replicate a lot of people in style. But with you just do you. You're not even a social media fan. So how you they get the style that when they see what you put together?
Well, the inspiration starts with the fabric.
Okay.
So like for me, I love like what I call vintage colors.
Okay.
Something that's not too flashy, neither too dull. So most of the time when I get to town, thank God that my shop is almost at the center of town.
Okay.
And I also live at the center of town. So I am always in town. Okay. So I know all the latest fabric that comes to the stores.
Oh.
Because I will work end to end every single day. So when I start working, I will look at every store and I will see in fact, a tool designer, as soon as you spot a particular fabric, the idea comes in before you buy. So for me, the style flows on in my mind before I even buy the fabric.
Okay.
And when I go with them to my own store or my shop, I would lay them on outside. They will be there for like 6 hours. I'll be looking at those fabric anytime I comes out. I'll be looking at the fabric. Even the people that works with me knows that. I will be looking at that fabric for the rest of the day. I will look at it in the morning. I will look at it in the afternoon before I finally come up with an idea. So at the end of the day, I will study the dynamics of the fabric, like the inscriptions, the patterns, how to play with it. And when you work for people, you just do so. You need to know about their personality,
Right.
their skin tone. You need to know the kind of accessories that they have in their closets.
Mm-hmm.
That's probably when you sew ABS, they don't have to struggle to find a nice clutch or a nice bag. When you choose the colors that are randomly produced again on the accessory side.
Okay.
So it helps for your outfits or your designs to actually look good.
Okay.
But most of the time, if the accessories or the bag or the shoes is too much, it sinks the design.
Okay.
That's word.
Right.
In each areas, the makeup, the hair, the accessories, and the dress, they should flow of the same realm.
Okay.
So you need to study the personality of the customer you're working for. You need to know their skin tone, even their marital status, their biblical goal. All that you consider. Thais are very religious. They know what to wear. You just don't wear something too loose, something too revealing. And people that are more in the corporate sector, especially like the legal people, but they are always in suits. So you know actually how you styling. Will appreciate your work, not just to sew.
Okay. And
Everything about them. Yes, spending time with your customer all the time. It's not just about you sewing your clothes and then you go and deliver, you do fittings and then you walk away. No.
to build a relationship.
Okay. Relationship, that's conversations you have together. It's very important. Spend time with your customers. Spend time with your tailors. Spend time with people that are doing makeup. That conversation, it helps you to go from one step to another. For me,
Okay.
it helps.
I mean, everybody has their own way of doing things, but I like the fact that you are not just looking at the physique, the body. You're looking at the, like you said, the marital status, the biblical side of it. Like you, how did you see? They look inside deep. I've never heard this one. Honestly, I've never, you know, everybody has their own way of where they get the inspirations from. But for you, you know, you say spend time with the customers and you just have your eyes for what you're looking for and things like that.
It's a passion.
Right.
Passion goes with proper relationship, if I like use it that way.
Exactly.
So that's relationship, that's connection. If you see somebody's not actually sending your pieces out, for me, I rather stop sewing for you, not for your money. Yes, if you cannot bring out the design the way I want it, I will stop sew for you, because I took a lot of time to
Put it together.
put these things together. And you know, fashion is a statement. It's like the message. You speak out without using words or written form. You know, so that message should be understood or should be understood.
Right.
Yeah. So yeah.
All right. So this is deep. This is a whole thing about fashion. So I know the other thing is some of the complaints I hear in Sierra Leone is there's a lot more stylists than fashion designers. Do you agree with me on that? Because
You have professional stylists here.
no, what I mean is all those people that claim to be fashion designers, you get people that can always say they're not so fashion designer, then go consider they stylists. In other words, you know, not on the professional side of it, but I guess in the market side, for say, that's a fashion designer, just stylist or something like that. You know.
Yeah, I've been having a lot of problems with that, especially what you mentioned.
Mm-hmm.
You know, i- people that don't even know how to cut a dress, they will be calling them on the street designer,
Right.
you know, model. It's a whole, you know, we Silenians don't even get it right,
Right.
you know. And we have tailors, we have designers, we have dress icons, we have fashion gods. You understand? Like these are different segments in the fashion industry. The designers, we create the pieces that the fashion icons wear. When the fashion icons wear these designs, it sell out to the world because they are icons of style. Yeah, from the people look out what they wear. Oh, you know, so even the fashion icons will be calling, oh, designer, because she wears nice clothes, but she's not she's not a designer.
Okay.
And come to think about stylist, I don't think stylists, we stylists have stylists. And even we the designers, we need stylists. But what designer, we always assume themselves as a designer and as a stylist.
Oh, okay.
Like what I mentioned, before you design the clothes, they actually know what you want this person to look like out there. So most designers also are stylists. But people that know how to dress, that dress really well, that they call, oh, you're a designer, you are not. For me, I term them as fashion icons.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? So when you look at other fashion designers, who will you say, other than Hudson Martin, would I say like your favorite male and female designer of fashion weekly?
So question. I love everybody's work. So I like it. But go when I go back to the word authenticity, okay, as I mentioned earlier, I like Parmesan. Okay. I'm not biased, I'm not like no, because he's a manual. But like I like Pamusa because Pamusa does not only create the pieces, he deconstruct the fabric and recreate the fabric, design it. You know, so if you're actually looking for something that you can never clash with somebody, Pamusa will give you that.
Okay.
You know, because he creates his own fabric.
Okay.
And at the end of the day, all that is a chain work. When you create your fabric and then you design it, it's simple. Tell me, you know, it's not, you don't need to do a lot of work on it. The fabric also already speaks for itself. Okay, which I call like signature looks. You know, so Pamusa is one person that I liked his work. He's doing amazing work. He knows how to like project the beauty of women out there. I also like Auntie Jenny has been a mentor also.
Everybody likes that.
She is like a fulfilled designer for me.
Okay.
You know, she just look fulfilled.
Right.
Right. She's always happy. She's not bothered about what is coming there. She will call me, oh, I need to take a back seat. I want you guys to be skunk in this fashion thingy. You people need to come strong for fashion. I said, teacher, don't worry. You are still young and we still need you. So I like that real side about her.
Mm-hmm.
She just look fulfilled.
Right.
She's always happy.
Yeah, and and she does really, really beautiful pieces. Yes. Just in case you have another, it's okay. I'm just curious because at the end of the day.
Very also that started.
Okay.
I think we were talking before. She owns this line called an Afro Chic. No, I've forgotten her name.
Okay.
She was not based here.
Okay.
She was doing like this monochrome kind of pieces, like just 2 shades of colors in the fabric, and those looks amazing. Forgot her name actually.
Okay. So he does like other people that appreciate other people's fabrics. Because I know in the fashion world, of course, some people have their favorites and everybody thinks, they're the best at what they do. However, with you, I like the fact that you mentioned Pamusa. Because even though you guys have different styles, but you guys are like the bomb. Your pieces, man. I remember the last fashion show, I was like, oh my God. On the runway, I saw like 3 of yours. Like more of Pamusa's, like everything was just like, oh my God. I want this, I want this, I want this. And I'm not so much of but it was more like, okay, they have so much to show. You guys are super, super talented. And you just really impressed me because you're always so calm and so humble that I know just Hudson and keep it moving and that's about it. So now they did that their way. I actually see a whole different side. And I'm like, he is super, super talented. He's creative. And yes, he's going to be doing pieces for me. This stuff alone, just designed to make it plannable. I look hot. Anyways, I'll not make you go any side because I'll be right back after this.
Let's watch the Real Talk with Elegance TV show. By our very own daughter of Sierra Leone, Elegance Keister.
We're almost at the end of the show. Welcome back to Elegance Keister, the Real Talk Show. If you just walked in, I'm Hudson Martin. Not forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. And of course, make sure you watch them on AYV. Follow, share, and just support. Welcome back, Hudson. Welcome. Okay. So, reading your bio, your motto now, yesterday is in my memory. Today is what I have. And tomorrow is my imagination. This is really powerful. How does that shape your journey as a designer? Because you get your motto.
Well, for me, I am very I should not use the word religious. I'm kind of like in Christian.
Oh, okay.
But whatever I do, I always think about what God says about it.
Okay.
So I've been praying, This was not something that I ever wished for.
Okay.
God just blessed me with it. My studies at college was education.
Okay.
So I won several awards in college, college to be precise. Like when I was at my third year, going towards final year, things were really difficult for me.
Okay.
So, but I always find ways to hide how I feel. Like when the girl people can say, "What's your dirty linens at home?" So what I face, I don't bring it out there. I always make sure that's my motto. I'm trying to explain.
No, right, definitely. Of course, that's why I brought it up because it was really.
I always find ways to look good.
Okay.
To the effect that I won best male design of the year for like 2 years
at Fulbright College.
Yes.
And then 2016, you also won best designer for Miss Sierra Leone. Wow, okay.
By then, I was not actually designing clothes. It's just the way I dress.
Oh.
To get to the way you should smell good. You should look like age appropriate, this appropriate.
Okay.
Every day of the week, you need to be appropriate for that day. So I won that award. So I say, it's also my heart, So when I won the award, like whenever I wear to college, so many people would like, you're a designer, so I like what you wear. I started producing it and selling it to them. So that solved my problem about my difficulties. Launch, I was able to pay my transportation to class.
Wow.
Due to the little that I was making, I used to sell jewelry as well.
Okay. Wow, that's amazing.
It's from Freedom Top Shop in London.
Mm-hmm.
She's the old woman. I will go to her. I will choose what I want. I take to college. I sell. In fact, that's what those people knew me for before. So I sell the jewelries. And then what was the cost for the jewelries I get on, and I take new ones. So I was able to raise some cash.
Mm-hmm.
So as a result, as also I was at college learning and all. So that phrase, or let me say that motto, is a whole lot of the.
Okay.
It's a whole book on its own.
Okay.
It has different layers, but to be honest, for we believers or we Christians, don't worry about what comes tomorrow. Just take it one day at a time.
Okay.
So in fact, that has become more intensified in me ever since I lost my sister.
Right.
That yesterday is in my memory, today is what I have.
Yeah.
Tomorrow in my imagination. But if you keep worrying about the issues of life, you will never be happy.
Right.
And if you are not happy, you cannot design happy clothes.
Okay.
Clothes represent happiness in people's life.
All right. I like that. That's why I actually brought it up, because I saw it and I was like, oh my God, this is really deep. Like, this is really, really cool. And it is what it is. You take life as it comes, and I think that's beautiful. We're all born again Christians, and then the ultimate at the end of the day, you worry, in order for it to happen, it's not going to happen. So earlier, of course, at the beginning of the show, we're talking about taking brands international. Of course, you mentioned some of your challenges then, when out just the fabrics and things like that. And of course, we'll go for talk about price, because I want we can also go for talk about the price. You're not going to be specific, but I want to know your rate. But you as Hudson Martin, and with all this good clothes that you're doing, how you plan for really sell out your brand internationally? When I mean internationally, not so just say Sierra Leoneans abroad, but on that scale, which do you put in place, or which do you think, or which are your plans? I mean, may have some things happening lined up.
Currently, I'm actually on sales.
Okay.
I was able to secure a 3-story building at Walpole Street.
Okay.
Vetted.
Wow.
And I call the building like the beauty cave. I just don't want to limit myself on sewing clothes.
Okay.
So my plans about how I can penetrate in the international market or be more known is mainly focused on my moves or my styles to fix up that building.
Okay.
So what I envision that building for, I have my clothes, I'm also into interior decor.
Okay.
With accentuation, because I cannot say like I'm into full interior decor. I can do accentuation. I can come to this space and I know what needs to be added, what needs to be removed.
Okay.
That you think you can apply to the decor you already have.
Oh, wow.
So into that, and also into flowers. I like flowers. So flowers, and I'm also thinking of having like escorts for my customers. When you have your function, you just drive to my space, or you just come to me.
Okay.
Place you have your makeup. You have the perfect accessories, which you will already meet there.
So everything
won't be right, because most times people want to look extremely smashy, but they will think, how will I get to this venue? I don't have the right car. I don't have the right, ushering me into the inside of event that I am.
Wow.
I'm thinking of all.
Oh, no, that's dope. Oh my God.
Amazing car. Everything you have to make, you can fresh up. Even if you want to look, that's out there. I need a little bit of that. I need to get all kind of cool treatment. You relax a bit, and then you take so you have a driver that will take you to your event. Be there until the event is over. They come with you safely to your schools. That's the kind of thing I want. I want to be different.
Okay.
I just want to be unique.
Definitely.
And I love my country. I love being here.
Okay.
I've never in my life ventured to go out there,
Okay.
I know what I do here. I love my country. I love my Siberian women. I love everybody. Our women are beautiful.
So you really just want to make sure we really take fashion to a whole different level, doing all these things you have. Yeah.
We have only takes as Sierra Leoneans to really sell out our world. You can't imagine,
most of the time when people wear my clothes like to Nigeria or Canada, most people that know perfect design do go, where did you get this clothes from? I've met somebody that started her own brand as a result of my clothes she bought to Nigeria.
Really?
So when she gets to Nigeria, oh, this clothes is nice. She said, I'm the one producing it. And then they collaborated with the designers there. She started producing her own clothes.
Oh, okay.
Yes, then everything to me, so that's amazing. You know, that's one accomplished part of me. You know,
Okay.
I like people being really accomplished,
Okay.
really fulfilled on the inside. And fashion is a fulfillment.
Okay.
You know, if you are fulfilling what you do, I think you are. If you are fulfilling what you do, you are international.
Okay.
You are well known.
You're well known.
Yeah.
So for you, that's your focus. It's more about, all right, that's amazing. I think that's really amazing. We have a lot of fashion designers, you know, with somebody good to watch you right now, one for no, you know, but you, or something one B. What will be your advice to somebody who wants to be a fashion designer?
I think the most important thing about Sierra Leonean is being submissive.
Okay.
We need to be more submissive, you know? You have to be submissive as a designer or in everything that you do. Submissiveness is very much important. Know the people you meet or you met already in the trade, you know? Study their journey. Study what set them apart. And then you can venture into your own dream.
Right.
Or most of these new people that are coming into the business, they don't come to create their own niche. They come for you because you are known. They come for you because people know you. They try to undermine you. Not them creating your own niche, if I should use that word.
Right.
You need to be authentic in your own right.
Okay.
You know, certain designs that people come with to me, if I know who did that design, I will tell the person that this was not me and this is not me. I'm not proud of doing this. If you have to force me to do something which I'm not proud of, I will never be happy to do it.
Okay.
So if I know this design comes from this fashion house, I'm going to say, oh, to this person is one that
Did this.
do this type of clothes. I am that open and fair. You understand?
Okay.
So most young people or people who are looking forward to become designers, you have to be submissive.
Okay.
One from the journey people have made to get to where they are.
Okay.
That's much more important.
Okay, cool. So, years from now, the Hudson Martin brand, let me say you live in a legacy. Which you go want me to remember your brand as?
If you look at the history war now, it's called like the voluminous store. You know?
Continue. Yeah, I love it, bro.
Go to my store, you will at my rack, you will find out that these clothes are so plenty in that rack. I love when people you bring you in. Your strength is normally in how you carry your shoulders.
Okay.
You know, the way you know how to carry your shoulders or you carry your chest really well, every other thing will fall in place.
Okay. Okay.
So for me, I know the state of everybody lies here.
Okay.
You know, so I lay emphasis on the top parts, and the bottom side is just something that I don't too much concentrate on. So my legacy or something people will always remember me for, it's my voluminous sleeve.
Okay.
Because I know your strength lies in front of you there.
Okay. Right. So don't go doing any voluminous stuff. Hudson Martin. You know what I'm saying? But thank you so much. Thank you for coming here. Thank you for this beautiful dress. I'm gonna take loads of pictures. You know what I'm saying? But if somebody's looking to go to you to buy or so from you or follow your social media, what's your address? What's you shop there? And social media, what's you handle?
My name, I keep changing it. So somebody advised me to just use Hudson.
Okay.
Because it's just unique.
Okay.
And most people think that I'm not a Sierra Leonean. That name was bought from the missionaries
Okay.
that were coming to the Wesleyan Church. So they gave us that name. Most of my relatives have these European names.
Okay.
Hudson Martin was called from the dictionaries. I'm not Sierra Leonean.
Okay.
My local name is Kande.
Kande.
Yes, from the chief from Canada.
Okay.
So, currently, I am at 9
Battle Street. Okay. 9 Battle Street.
Share wall with the Enani building.
Okay.
And I'm on sale at the moment. In as much as I didn't put it out there, but I'm on sale. I've got a lot of clothes that I'm selling for cheap cost.
Okay.
Normally, my pieces I was selling, my least piece was going for like 1,000,000 leones, 1,000 leones. So now I don't have 5,000, I have 3,000.
Wait, hold on. You don't confuse me on this money for us. The cheapest is back then.
On sale. Was the cheapest back then was 1,000 leones.
1,000 leones. Okay. So now you get 500 leones.
Yes, I have 500 leones. I have 800 leones.
Okay.
I have 1,500 leones.
Okay.
I have like those my couture pieces I sell for like 5,000.
Okay.
But weddings is different.
Okay.
You don't need to, you don't need to understand. When it's wedding,
It's a whole different price and things like that.
that's how I do it.
Okay.
I'm also at 8 World States. Yeah.
Okay, so you have 2 different.
Yes, well, I've not yet opened the World States branch to the public.
Okay.
But I'm doing my work at the back.
Okay.
So when people want to see me, they will come and see me at the back. I'm planning to do a big open event in April.
Okay.
Where we invite all my customers to like meet and greet with Hudson. We have food. We have a little bit fashion show at the side.
Okay.
I have like, you shop till you drop.
Basically. And, but make sure you rush for the sale. You hear the price there? Guys, I get too close for me first. The price I make, I don't get a think myself right now. I'm not ready to just get it. But lastly, before we go, I know all fashion designers are fashion designers. Not so all fashion designers are not tailor or seamstress. So do you actually know how to sew, or you're not just more of you're a creative director? Okay.
So normally I do spend a lot of time at night. I mean, I am a night worker.
Okay.
And most of my customers will say to me, you are Nicodemus. Why do you come to me at night? You're always working at night. I'll go to my customers 12 o'clock at night. So drop clothes. So mostly at night, even when people call me like 9, 10 in the morning, I don't normally pick up.
Okay, you're sleeping.
Yeah, so people have already been used to it. That
Okay.
I don't take calls from in the morning I was still like 11, 12.
Okay.
So at night when everybody is gone,
That's when you.
alone to myself, I start imagining stuff. I start like sketches. You understand? I know how to like twist some designs and recreate it in another form.
Okay.
But mainly, I do try to do some cuts.
Okay.
Like I don't stitch.
Stitch inside. Okay, but you do.
You have people who do toast that because that's their own area. That's where they eat from.
Okay.
Yes. You don't have to eat
Every-
No, that's
True.
telling that I'm the one cutting my clothes.
Stitching and sewing and exactly. No, okay.
Definitely have somewhere to eat.
Okay. All right, cool. Well, thank you. All the best. We're coming to the shop. And then, like you said, not so just fashion, the idea into interior design, to flowers and so many things. Make sure to follow on social media at Hudson. If you need anything, just reach out and it will come to you. And just remember saying that net it work. Not call at 9 o'clock or 10, 11. Call at 12 o'clock sharp. Say that I'm saying you. But anyways, I have a gift for you, just like you gave me this beautiful gift. I have a gift for you. So my gift, of course, sponsored by E-Cuts. Yeah, that's especially for you. When I go to the shop, it needs to be there. And I go show now the other pieces that we Hudson get for do for me. But I continue for bluff. But anyways, I know for go, but I've got to go. I'm being here hosting the Keister till next week.